Hello everyone! Welcome to our New Year stream from 2026. I know that today is Friday and I I didn't run stream yesterday. It's not because I celebrate New Year too hard, it's because I was on call and if something couldn't happen, so I have to switch immediately. This is why I run it on Friday. Yeah, today it's not some specific stream. Yeah, it's not about like we will do something interesting, let's say. I hopefully will do it next one, and because as you can see inside IntelliJ IDEA, which I'm sharing right now as well, you can see that branch name right now is future minimum viable product. Is it correct one? MVP. Yeah, viable product. It's correct. So my idea right now is finish all entities at least and everything what I want to see as minimum viable product, and then continue to provide some like interesting stream with, for example, Google Map integration, with list reordering, with list pagination, etc., etc. But as usual, disclaimer at start, I'm not professional Android or any other mobile developer. All what I'm doing here is I'm just learning, and please provide any feedback if you found some problems, if you know some better solution. So do you see my screen, by the way? How I can recheck it? Yeah, sorry, by some reason I don't see myself on screen, so I need to recheck it. So maybe I have to rerun stream or something like this. No? Yeah, so okay, you can see me again on like inside studio. I see just black screen and it's like made me nervous, but yeah, I rechecked it in incognito mode. Everything is okay. So nice. Let's see what I did on my homework. As I remember when we stopped last stream, it was about our category, etc. So I did little improvement. First of all, I make changes inside Scrollable. Right now, it's not only lazy column scrollable, it's also scrollable column. Why I need it is because, again, on Java virtual machine, we need to provide this box, etc. But on Android, for example, it works. We just need to remember scroll state. But why do we need it? So if I will run my solution for a phone, why I cannot run it? What? Okay, let's try to build it. Maybe something is wrong. Okay, on some huge screen UI layout, there wasn't enough space on phone screen or like on desktop screen. In desktop, you should be able to expand window, yeah, to like full screen or something like this, yeah. But on phone, it's limited by screen size, and in this case, it was like you wasn't able to see some like some components in the bottom. And I add the scrolling, for example, on account page. There are a lot of components, and we have to scroll. It's first of all, then on TreeView side, what I did right now, we check, for example, this compare is selected not by node but by key, and in this case everything works perfect on category side. Maybe we will improve it more, we'll see it during some like normal work. And with UI itself, so first of all on this entity details, yeah, what we have the scrollable column, it was I explained, but we also have right now log entity details. Why? Because, for example, we already have banks, we already have categories. Processing error on KSP, what? Something strange. Okay, maybe I just will need to restart, but let's try to rebuild it again. Okay, what exactly going on? Cannot figure out, save. Entity must have at least one property notation with primary key. Yeah, okay, that's why. Yeah, we will fix it. About entities, I just finished yesterday and didn't run any check because, like, yeah, thought about what I will provide on current stream. We have logo for banks, we have logo for categories, and we also will have logo for pays. Yeah, for example, I don't know, it's like some gas station, you can provide logo, it can be some, I don't know, some clothes shops, for example, I don't know, like some, like New Yorker, Mojito, something like this. And that's why I created logo entity view model, and why it's view model? What? Oh, yeah, sorry, it's like, it's a generic one. Logo entity details function. And it just cover, like, yeah, inside we still use entity details, but we here create this our image picker, then provide all another entity content, for example, like name, etc. And of course we have logo preview. I also thought about, like, we can extend from edit content also named entity details, yeah, because we have name for any kind of entities. Yeah, we have it for banks, we have it for logo, for categories, we have it for accounts. So maybe we will do it. We'll see. Yeah, this is what we did already. Details mode is still here. Yeah, on categories right now, list details, it's like the same. We have this drop down, but for details we use logo entity details, yeah, not just entity details. And here, like, yeah, we check it, any errors, etc. So we have categories, we have name. Yeah, this may be why it can be a problem. Yeah, so it's not usual, for example, for categories we would like to use, yeah, maybe it's not so bad if name will be first field and then categories, in this case it will be unified. Yeah, like we have name at first field and then any properties of entity as second field. So yeah, maybe we will just extract it, and we will know that, yeah, already we know that errors, it should be k entity, not k entity, state. It's detail states with errors. Yeah, we know that it contains errors, and we just know that it should contain name in this case. So yeah, again, maybe we will create some some library for these errors, etc. But it's not what I would like to do right now. But what I want to do to be able to build our solution right now, yeah, we will. Yeah, let's check what I finished. So first of all, we also already have inside database model. Yes, we have still account, we have account card, we have currency. In account is mortgage, it's what I'm just playing with it. I don't want to remove it. It will not create any problem right now, but it's my idea for future. Yeah, we have bank, we have category, also for category with parent, we have currency. I added location. Yes, right now we just like ID, name, latitude, longitude, nothing really interesting. I added payee. We have ID, name, logo, and aliases. I will explain why we need aliases. We have this pay location, yeah, because as I already explained in some stream, we should be able to, like there is many-to-many relations, yeah. And finally, we have fully created transaction, yeah. We have ID, we have that time of transaction, expense, currency ID, amount of expense incoming, if it's incoming transaction, not expense, pay ID, pay currency code. Again, I explained it already why we need it. Pay amount, category, location, and comment. I also thought about how we can create some split transaction, yeah. And one idea it's about add a new table, not transactions, add like split transaction, and we can use ID as identifier. Okay, like we create transaction, and from our card or like from wallet, we spend like, I don't know, 100 euro, for example. But inside this 100 euro, for example, we are on gas station, yeah? So we fill gas inside our tank, but then we also like bought something inside station shop, like some drinks, some, I don't know, some sandwich, something like this. But we pay it at once, yeah, like we pay it in one transaction, one card transaction, but we want to split it by categories, yeah. So like we want to say, okay, from this amount of money, we spent like 90 euro for gas, but 10 euro for foods, yeah, for goods, let's say, yeah, for drink and sandwich. And in this case, we also can have like data class, we can call it subtransaction, for example. I know that it's called transaction in bank word, let's say, yeah? So we can have subtransaction, and in this case it should be as it's not data time anymore. We should have like parent, and it will be long as well. This one it can be nullable, and then we need to have amount, it's double, and we should have category ID. Yes, it can be nullable. For example, we want to not to specify category. What's problem here I see? So first of all, looks like we should not have this subtransaction for transfer transaction, yeah, when we just transfer money from one account to another one, because it really doesn't make sense. So we can have it only if it's like one expense transaction or one income transaction. Why we can have it for income transaction? Let's imagine you got your salary, and it contains not only like normal salary, it also contains some vacation incoming, or like some traveling incoming, or like some on-call incoming. Again, you get it as one transaction on your bank account, credit card account, or like any bank account, yeah. But you can then specify, okay, yeah, it contains like such amount of salary and such amount of like another incoming. It's slightly hard to understand on UI, yeah, like, so like when we have only incoming but expensive is empty, we should have, or like opposite way, yeah, like vice versa, we have like expense but not incoming. In this case, we should be able to add some like list of sub-transaction to split it. We should, if like we add some sub-transaction, we should hide, for example, category ID from parent transaction, yeah, because we already have it on sub-transaction level. So it's some idea, it looks like it's doable, but yeah, I just keep it. Again, before like first release, we will figure out how to work with it, because I also have idea to export or import from KIF format. Is it KIF? KIF format. Yes, interchange format, quicken interchange format, I guess, yeah. Single character data, like a supermarket, yes, it's key. Yeah, because it's open format and you can do some like, again, import export from it. Anyway, like we already have everything here, like, but let's fix this pay allocation. So like we have pay ID, we have location ID, and what I would like to do, I would like to ask Copilot for how to make here, so like we don't need one key, specific primary key, yeah, we need this combination key, yeah, primary key as combination of both fields. We'll see what it will answer. I have no idea why it uses Russians, since I am using everything on English, so really don't know. Okay, but we can accept it. So now I have primary keys, it's pay ID, location ID, we don't specify a concrete one. And let's try to build it again, and we will see. Okay, it still failed. Cannot figure out how to save property in the database. You can consider it. I guess it's aliases. Yes. Let's ask again. Looks like I cannot save array into database. Should I use list? I know that I can check it by myself, just use list. So we have formatters. Oh, too many changes. It's what I don't like. Let's discard everything. This is why I really don't like all these helpers, yeah, because they try to do a lot of changes at once. And I would like to control my changes, yeah, so I would like to know what is going on. Okay, so like type converters, blah blah blah, create, modify, edit, database, get. It's chat, yeah, it's not. Oh, okay, it's agent. I need ask. Yeah, I need new ask. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens. It's not run. Yeah, in this case, it just show what it would like to do, but not. Yeah. So like you cannot save directly array of string or like list anyway. So but because like you with list it works really more easier. So it's better to create list. But then we need this type converter, yeah, so like we just need to join or then stream. Okay, so looks not so complicated. So we have this converter. So it's on root level. Yes, let's move it here. So we need class list string converter. Okay, it's type converter, and it looks exactly what we need. Yeah, so but yeah, why we need this way is better to just use equals. And because value can be null, I hope. Yes, why not? It can be nullable by some reason, so we use nullable here. What the hell? And value can be null here, so in this case we need to use it here as well. And it depends what we would like to achieve. Yeah, so maybe it's better to use this empty list. Okay, and now we need to register it here, yeah, inside database. So we just need to provide type converters list string. Okay, looks good. Let's build it again. Some new problem. I like it. Okay, the return will include data class with relation. It's usual, yes. Cannot figure out how to save property in database. You can consider the converter type for it. So it doesn't know how to save instant. Let's create new one. I guess it's also will create some converter. It will be like the best way. Yeah, so we just need converter and add converter there to epoch milliseconds. Yeah, it's really makes sense. So let's create this class as well. Yeah, we need to create some package, not in models, in database, new package converters. Let's move list converter there. And now we need to create a new class called instance type, instant converter. Yeah, we can use this approach. Yeah, okay, it can be empty. It can be nullable, I mean. And here as well we to instant. Yeah, it can be nullable. Okay, looks good. And in this case, converters, I hope it accepts. Yes, so we have list converter, but instant class is just, yeah, first one. Okay. I don't know why room team didn't create some like default converters. Yeah, it still can be added. Maybe they did, just again like agent didn't provide correct. Is never used. Why it's never used? It's used. You just don't know where. Okay, it's doing load something. Place the key. What? Yeah, maybe because I updated something. Okay, still something failed. Oh, it's unit test. But build should be done. Okay, so right now we can go to, but we still cannot run it on phone. Why? Null pointer exception in drop-down test. Drop-down test. It's interesting. Line 86. No, empty rows. 107 current bank test and 65. Okay, yeah, empty row test. So we have, yeah, somewhere. But still, why I cannot have this configuration? It's interesting. Okay, why is disabled? Let's edit it. But here we have run. Is it running? No, we cannot. But we can run desktop one. It's really strange. Let me switch on desktop one. You should be able to see it right now. And what I told about, like, yeah, if we have, yeah, we need to add, I guess, currencies. Yes, we need dollar, euro, and use as usual check rounds. Just bank. Yeah, we need to create banks first of all. Let's call it a bank. Let's use logo. In categories, let's create, yeah, we don't have any category, and root category, let's call it, I don't know, car. What the hell? Car. Why? Don't know what is going on here. And then we can create sub logo for car, for example. Huh. We don't have buttons here. Yeah, let's fix this problem. Let's switch to IntelliJ IDEA and check how works our categories drop down. So we have dialog, and it contains divider and then row. Okay, why is it just too big? So if I will expand it and then go to categories and create new one and select, no, just like it's take whole screen. So I guess we need to provide something. It works properly on Android. I cannot show it, unfortunately. We have properties, yeah, dialog properties, and default width, but we need not width, we need height. We have our beautiful chat. Has height more than inside, more than main window on desktop. How to fix it? Yeah, today's stream is just like too many asking of some assistant, but why not, yeah? Okay, yeah, so we still can use something like high int, but we should use it for what? For surface. For column. It's interesting. Let's try to use it. So we have local configuration. Yeah, it's vibe coding. Today it's like vibe coding, yeah. Yes, it's only Android. Yeah, we can make it through. But we should be able to calculate high. But let's check that it's exactly like the program, yeah? So like if we will put inside column modifier and that in and max provide 400 dp, and then we'll check how it works. Did I forgot to? Oh my goodness, why I didn't? Yeah, sorry, what I did, I just inside column 8 modifier with height 400 dp. And if we switch back and go to categories and add new categories and expand it, but we don't have button here at all. This is the problem. It's not about height of dialog. Okay, it's strange, so we can remove column modifier because it calculated correct, but maybe horizontal divider, this is a problem. Let's run it again. No, it wasn't horizontal divider. What is wrong here? Why we don't see row? So it looks like TreeView take wall height. Okay, let's try to cover it with box. And put modifier here. Like modifier and put max equals 400 dp. Yeah, works now. So the problem on desktop is with this TreeView. Yeah, okay, we'll try to fix it. Why it works this strange way? Okay, we have guess. Save it. Right now we have it for. We didn't need it, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, like right now we can create account, so we can put bank account. We can add currencies. I would like to fix it. I would like to use it dialog here as well. Then I choose bank, and right now, yeah, you can see I can scroll it and I can see these buttons, because if, for example, I will add new card and will add like one more, I still can scroll it and click save. And right now, yeah, we have bank with, yeah, this one I also will change but right now it looks like at least somehow beautiful. Okay, we need to understand why it doesn't work on phone. I will close my IntelliJ IDEA, sorry about it, and we'll restart again. I have running emulator, you should be able to see it right now. Maybe it's not connected. Yes, it wasn't connected just, yeah, there was a problem. So you should be able to see Android emulator, it's building right now. Okay, nice. We have inside our beautiful Android everything. So let's check how it works with category. Yeah, again, we can choose like no parent category. We can create car, save it, and right now if we create new category, here it works like properly. Yeah, so like this TreeView is not take all everything, it just like exactly what like size of it, like what it's need. For example, we have gas. Oops. We have gas. And if we will create like new one here, we can expand. But if I will have more, I will expand. It's just like maybe it will be scrollable, but we'll see. Just like how it works. Okay, so let's switch back to IntelliJ IDEA, and we can keep this modifier for now. We can put to do, to not forget, to do fix TreeView hey on different platforms. Okay, nice. So we can stop it. And let's do what I this named. Yeah, it's what I want to thought to do. So here inside our pages we have entity details. It's still okay. Let's close all tabs because we need logo entity details, and really it's like similar of it. We can create like new function, inline function. Let's do it here. We will extract it, don't worry. Inline we can copy almost everything except we need it as from entity details, but call it named entity detail. Yes, we still need all parameters. But for T, we just need key entity. Let's check. So this key entity, it's interface. No. Yeah, but for state, we have detail state. It's state with errors. Okay, looks good. Yes, we don't need it here in this case. But we can put it here. And what we have to do, we still have uses entity details. But we don't need to provide image picker, yeah. So we need to, and we don't need logo. We need to, for example, from bank details, yeah. So what we need, it's already logo, but we can extract this outlet text field. We can put it here. So we have state, not bank state. It has entity, but not name, for example. Yeah. And value change, view mode, update name. It's what we would like to fix. So right now entity it's detail state. Yeah. So we need to create new interface and call it named detail state. It's still T. It's from detail state, but it's also have to contain name. Correct. So here is not k entity, it's here is k entity, not state. It's no, state. It's not k entity anymore. Yeah, we have not only key, we also should have name. It's a model, not in DB, but a normal model. So yeah, let's create. Yeah, we have logo entity, have k entity, and we should have named entity, and it should have val name. Yes. So let's extract it. And name, for example, bank as. So we have k entity and we have name entity maybe. So logo named. Yes, this one is override. Okay, so we have name entities, and right now we have here T, it's k entity, but we need named entity. And we don't need it's here, but we also have to specify that it should be named entity, but also key entity. And in this case, name entity should be from key entity. Yeah? Okay, it works this way, but in this case here we need to provide, we don't need k entity anymore, but we can provide it here. And because we use it there, everything is okay. So name is, yes, but we need named detail state. Okay, nice. So we have name. Do we need name detail state? Can we still use just detail state? Yes, we still can use it. Okay, nice. We don't need it at all. We just know that T should be named, yeah, but detail state work with it. And now detail view model. We need new one. We need abstract class named view model. We know that T should be named entity, and we should be from detail view model. Yeah, and still use T and S. but s should be the same. Okay, and here we need to have the same as for logo view model. Yeah, we have this logo entity view model. Yeah, we have this update one. Yeah, so I guess we need to protect abstracted here and change it from named view model. It's named entity. Okay, we don't need it anymore, but we need to copy this one and put here as well, but it should be not name, it should be update name, and it should be name, of course, string. This cannot be empty because it's name. And here we have this update. Yeah, it's for update logo. It's logo detail state. Yes, so we need state still. We need this interface named details state. Where it is named entity. But yes, it should be from detail state. And we need this update name. Yes, correct one. And here we just use update. Yeah, we need not detail state, but named detail state. And here we use update name. Of course, we use name here. Yeah, looks better. So let's extract it to NamedViewModel, but we also need state. So we have logo entity view model. What is wrong here? S. Yeah, so it should be named detail state of T. Yeah, and then logo detail state. Okay, looks better. And then here we just use update name. Yeah, we also need view model. It was logo one. What is wrong here? Yes, we will fix it. Yes, so we have this view model, we have named view model. Yes, looks good, but we need named detail state. Yes, okay. So we have it's here, and then we have edit content. But we also need to somehow check this on save button click. Yeah, so we should not, like, we should call it, but we also have to check our oven. So what we can do here, for example, how it works for bank details. Yeah, we check is here is empty. Here is empty. Yeah, we didn't do it for logo, yeah. So let's keep it as it is. It's I guess it's okay. But then for a logo entity, we can use named entity detail. And let's extract this one. Okay, we have named, we have logo entity details, type argument. Yes, because T should be key entity and logo entity. And then it should be named entity. Okay, and S must be named detail state of T and logo state. What? Okay, so now it's good here, so everything is okay. In name to also have everything is okay. One warning, where it is? Rounded component reference. Okay, don't know what is going on. And entity details, it's also good. Okay, nice. So let's check what we have in bank details right now. Yes, so it's bad right now because it should be logo detail state, but logo detail state doesn't. We also should have named detail state of bank. And yes, we should have new function. And it's bank UI state. And we can copy this one, but use not logo, use name and name. Okay. And that's all what we had to change. Everything else it's the same. And right now, because it's logo, it's already implemented everything, so we don't need any additional content. Everything already there. So it can be empty in our case. It's interesting. So inside logo details, it can be just empty already. And we don't need it at all. So yes, we have view content, we should have on save button, click, and on save button enable. But it's all what we need. Nice. Okay, let's do the same with categories. So yes, we have logo details and UI state right now should be also named detail state with category. But category also must be not key entity but named entity. Yes, it's override. And yes, we need this update name. Okay. But right now, we don't need this name at all. Haha. We have parent category as well, what we have to provide. So we can use here like update name. But still we need to override it somehow, yeah? So in log entity details, we should be able to call this on value change on edit content side, yeah? So here, but we must pass it to named entity details, yeah? So we have edit content if we need it. Sorry. But also we had to have like on name change. Yes, it's string, but also we have to provide view model here. View model. And then by default, we should have, yes. Okay, so we call a name change, we provide it. On log entity details. On named change. Not really like that we use here default again, but yeah, let's keep it as it is. Okay, But right now in category on bank as well, yeah. So like we have, okay, yeah, like we provided by default, everything should be okay here, but here we also have, okay, it's from state, and state we should be able to provide. So in this case, we can override our function. So what we have here, we have view model, and we have view model, and we have value. Yeah. And what we can do, we can call update category name value, but we need state. So on name change, in this case, also should have state, but by default it should be, we should not use it. Maybe we don't need it here, but here we just need to call it view model value and call on name change state. We have state. Can we don't use state in this case? I have it in view model. Yeah, we can take it from view model. So we even don't need state here in this case. Yeah, we can take it from view model. Okay, anyway, we don't need it here anymore. And let's run and check. So categories, let's add, we have name, it's empty. Okay, so we can put technical control, choose car as parent, looks good, save it, and it works. And for bank, oops, what the hell was it? Is it emulator or I have some problem? I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like emulator. Emulator issue. Yeah, okay. Let's use desktop version. Meanwhile, I will wipe Emulator. Okay, we still have categories. I guess we already tested, but let's use again. So tech. Why it works this way? Tech. Control. And it's an undercar. Save, okay. Bank, I have everything. Let's use C bank. Okay, does it work here? Cannot be empty. Huh. But for categories, everything is okay. If I put something, it works, but not for bank. Let's check what is going on. Okay, for categories, we have on name changed, yeah? And we'll call update category name. And here we use this validate. But for bank, we don't use it. And in this case, it's called name change, default one, and we don't use validate inside here. Yeah. Okay, so we know that inside view model, named view model, exactly, yeah, it's abstract one. We have to have validate function. Goodness, but for banks we also have to use this all bank, yeah, to check that it should be not the same name. Okay, anyway, let's do it. So for here we need to have abstract function validate. We should provide entity T, yes, and as a result it should be map of string. Nice. And here we know that first of all we copy and then copy it again. But because we return named state, it's interface, so it doesn't contain oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe today's stream or work with like all what we changed, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, because what happened? We have this update name, but we don't run here validation. And we have validation on view model level. Because we have to provide, for example, here other banks. And we cannot copy it here. Okay, what if we provide validate here? A second parameter. Yeah, we don't have copy. Okay, maybe what we can do, we can return here state as well. And use validate. But update name also returns state. Dot entity. Okay. In this case, here in NamedViewModel, we know that we need function validate. Let's use it protected. And all what we have to do, we know that it's new bank already. We need to update state again, but just copy, yes, this way. Yeah, we use a state flow here, and for name we also use a state flow here. Yes, okay, so in NamedViewModel we don't need state flow. We just need to return copy. But it's already state flow. No? No, it's entity. Entity. No, it should be state. value and then copy. Yes. So this way. Okay, so we just copy our own validation here, but here we provide everything what we need, and in bank UI state we just use it, update name. But in this case, in category details, yeah, we already have everything what we need. So we have update category name. We should use update name. So we have update name. We call validate to provide already new one entity. So how it works here, we have update name. We call, oh my gosh. So maybe we just need to add this validation for nothing. Yeah, we will never call it. Let's try again. Okay, categories, add new one, name, works, bank, add new one, C. Yeah, so we don't use proper value. Okay, so don't want to spend more time on Christmas Eve, not Eve, sorry, on on New Year stream. So maybe this idea with named entity was wrong one, and I will revert everything, unfortunately. Yeah, I will try to do it as homework. Maybe, yeah, I will find some good way, but right now, unfortunately, it's unsucceed. But we learn something. Yeah, we learn that maybe make this complication more and more. It's not so good idea. Maybe I did it slightly wrong way. I need to understand how to use this validation, etc., etc. Hopefully next stream we will be able to finally learn something new and interesting. It's my idea, first of all, it's use this reordering, because like when we have a lot of accounts, yeah, we add some new accounts, and usual some accounts can be not so often using, yeah, so like we have some our everyday account, but then like we create some new safe account and use it like really rare. And in this case, it doesn't make sense to put it on top of course, like it will be in the bottom. But let's imagine another situation, vice versa. We create like a new usual everyday account. You change your work, and on new work they provide like, okay, you cannot, I know that it's impossible, but let's imagine you cannot use your own bank. Like we provide to you, like we have some agreement with some bank, and it will create for you like salary account. And in this case, when you create new account, you have to put it somewhere on the top to be able to use it more often. In this case, we need ordering. So first of all, we will understand how to do it by default in database. But the most interesting thing, it should be how we can reorder accounts inside, just like drag and drop, let's say, yeah, on Android and on desktop as well. And hopefully it will be my next stream. I will try to be prepared for it. To not just spend time on what we did today. And I guess it's all from my side now. Thanks everyone who joined, who watched, and see you in 1 week. even less. Bye.